Another round? On me. As long as you tell your politician friends about the place.
Whose wine did you say this was?
A Carthaginian called Margot wrote it down in his book of recipes. Fantastic stuff. Never knew dry raisins could be this exciting. You think so? Well, it comes with the territory, I guess. Domestic and carefree life adds another kind of weight on your shoulders.
Or your belly.
It's also significantly more difficult than being a Centurio. Especially considering your soldiers are there to die on your command. That's their duty. When it comes to family, your duty is keeping them alive. That's day and night difference right there. Innkeeper Aquilinus doesn't sound too bad. I hung my gladius over there to enjoy a less eventful life. Of course, occasionally the inn itself turns into a minor battlefield, but that's the nature of the business.
More like an arena, I assume.
With drunk gladiators, maybe. Somebody puked on Consul Lurco the other day. I guess he was checking up on me for some reason. It did look like he was up to something, but then again, that guy looks shifty all the time. What was that?
Something serious seems to be happening outside. We'd better take a look.
Let me grab my sword. Gauls are attacking Rome, but that's suicidal.
Not enough. Your mother may be in danger. We should check on her.
At once.
I'll go get my plane. Are you stupid? Get out of the street! Killed him. They killed him! Where is my wife? Killing everyone! lictors when you need them.
Dead! They're all dead!
Follow me! These buildings up here look wealthy.
This will not work if we attack them head on. Let me circle back.
Has anyone seen my husband? Is the consul dead? I've heard the consul is dead.
Which one?
I don't know.
My wounds are taking a toll on me. May the will of Tutatis invigorate you.
They will burn the entire city down. We should flee to Ostia. I heard they killed everyone in Ostia.
There you are. I got Calida and Bestia.
We cut a sway through the barbarians. None shall stand in our way.
Miss Serwis is alive.
Domina! The barbarians are looking for Domina Claudiana. I told them you weren't here.
What if they're not randomly attacking one villa? What if they were sent to take out your family?
Sent by who?
We have seen our enemies do stranger things.
I don't know. My knowledge of their language is limited. They were talking about their Patronus at one point, but I could not catch his name. I saw her stab one of the barbarians in the eye and run towards the cellar. At least 4. They came out of nowhere. She was in the study when they came.
Which is where your sister went to protect your mother, probably.
Don't worry. We'll save them.
Domina!
Cowards! Face me!
Face them with courage! Fight for your lives and your freedom!
We're almost at the end of this, it seems.
triangle.
The enemy is upon us! They are here to take your wives and enslave your children!
Make way! Make way, I said! She's fine. The screaming is good. It means she has enough life in her to be able to scream. It is your sister who worries me. She lost a lot of blood. It does not look good. We need to keep her warm.
Don't worry about it. By the grace of Wester, they were not even in Rome.
Your mother will be well. Do not worry. As for Liwiana, you should rest. That's the best thing you can do now.
The Senate is bound to call a meeting. They'll surely declare war. We already have most of the team back together, except for one. Deianira is in the dungeon awaiting her execution. After this attack, I believe we may have the leverage we need to get her out of there. You should go and sort things out before you head to the Senate. We can't be sure we'll get another chance.
They finally let you in. Heard you had been trying to see me. It's good to see you too. You look well. More mature. I guess I have been here longer than I thought. No. Silvius was only one I came for. But it got away from me. He said they were there by own choice. I knew he lied. I thought I was saving them, but they looked at me with exact same fear in their eyes. I hoped this guilt I carry every day would fade when I had vengeance. But still, when I think of her, I feel pressure around my heart. Her name was Tusa. She was 2 years younger than me. She loved horses more than anything else, and they seemed to love her back. She was my best friend. We braided each other's hair and hunted rabbits. We were always competing together against our brothers, and we always won. You have done too much for me already. If you set me free, my black deeds will stick to your soul. I will not burden you with that. If I stay here and face my execution, maybe I will be redeemed in the eyes of the wise lord. You think it is like that? A merchant scale where you can just put down good deeds to weigh up the bad? If only. What? Do you think you can see inside my mind? You think you understand me better than I understand myself? It is not the same. You bear no blame for those you lost. I do. I wanted to go to the Greek city. I wanted wine and spices and beautiful dresses. She was scared, but I told her I would keep her safe. I was eager and naive, and they exploited it. They lured us with pretty promises and tried to force themselves on us. We fought back. I killed one of them. Then Silvius killed Tusa. Every part of it, every single thing that led to her death was my fault. I know what you say is true, but what I feel is different. She would. I would. Of course I would. Maybe one day, I will be able to. I guess that will not happen if I am executed though, huh? Fine. You are good at this, you know. Let's go.
As per today's augury...
Orcus, take your auguries, Cicero. The Gauls attacked us. Here, in Rome. Do we really need the gods' opinions to decide on today's relatio?
Webius Vitellius Lurco, you will respect the Senate and its procedures.
Then the Senate must respect the people of Rome.
The Senate is the people of Rome.
Our most esteemed senators and officials seem very much alive to my eyes. The same cannot be said for the men and women who were slain in Ostia. My own poor sister-in-law lies dead at the hands of rampaging barbarians. I'm certain if her sister were allowed to speak up, she would not remain silent. In her place, I'd be outraged. I am outraged. My business ventures have nothing to do with this. Control your grief. We all suffered losses.
I think it is you who should practice control, Vitellius Loco. I, for one, am sure she speaks with evidence.
Typical. This is no time for your self-centered antics. Everyone was targeted. Our citizens are in grave danger. Senators, Romans, we are the sons of wolves. We are proud as we should naturally be. But in our pride, we have grown docile and meek, allowing jackals to attack us without fear. They were laughing. With blood in their eyes, they've slaughtered our own wives and daughters. And what have we done since then? What are we doing now? Nothing. Nothing but endless debates and discussions. I say the time for philosophers is past. Now is the time for warriors. I say we strike now. We shall encircle them like the wolves we are. I say we attack. What say you?
I say, cease your populist posturing, Vitellius Lurco. Senators, we are at the heart of our republic, discussing what's perhaps the most important relatio of this age. And you behave like hysterical...
And you behave like a spoiled child who's trying to wear his father's sandals.
Do not test me, Vitellius Lurco. Speak out of turn again, and I shall see you dragged in chains right into the closest dungeon.
Watch and know your words, Cicero. You are speaking to a consul of Rome and the representative of its people.
You are as well. I hold the Imperium. I alone can determine the course of this discussion. Nothing happens without my consent. That is
And
why—
maybe that's why this needs to change.
What?
Citizens, friends, I apologize for my outburst, and I apologize to you, Cicero. I was out of turn indeed.
I'm not sure what you're playing.
It's my frustration talking. Even though I am your co-consul and still new to this world of politics. You are a man of words, Cicero. I believe this crisis we're in requires a man of action. For this reason, I propose, with great humility, that this Senate should consider electing me as dictator until this situation ends. Obviously, we need to act fast. If every decision is to be discussed and approved in the Senate, there is no way we can win this war against the Gauls. They do not have a Senate. We need a commander who's passionate and skillful enough to lead the war effort, swiftly and efficiently.
And that man is you, Lurko?
Vitellius Lurko may be consul, but that doesn't make him a skilled commander of legions. His experience in warcraft is minimal.
I understand your concern. Honestly, I wish I was omnipotent. Then I could bring all of our dead friends back from the depths of Dis. But now, we should focus on preventing more deaths.
And we achieve this by attacking Gallia?
It is difficult for a non-military mind to understand this. War causes death, true. But in this case, it will be to prevent even more death.
When it ends. Preferably sooner than later. But I shall try to achieve a swift victory and subjugate Gallia as soon as possible.
Just like the other campaigns you have led. Oh, wait. There are none. This is unbelievable. The man is clearly trying to manipulate you. I'm all for attacking Gallia, but at least send someone who knows how to fight.
Like you?
Absolutely. Or Cotta, who is an accomplished commander himself. Even Cicero would be a better commander.
Yet instead of fighting, he prefers talking.
I prefer order and respect. Not yelling like spoiled brats. Disrespecting the very core of what makes us Romans.
Oh, come on, Cicero. I'm not in favor of declaring Lurko as dictator, but surely you agree we must act right now.
What if I lead the war together with an experienced commander as my advisor?
And take one of your equally incapable lackeys with you? How would that help?
I shall lead a consular army into Gallia, in command of one half of our military might, while the other half is controlled by someone who has absolutely no reason to like me. What do you say to that, heir of Lucullus? Will you join forces with me? After all, these men are right. I need the support and the experience of a commander as skilled as you. Naturally. You are the more experienced commander after all. Your legions are yours to command. I can tell from your faces no one will oppose this idea.
It sounds like a reasonable compromise. If anyone dislikes Lurko more than Cicero right now, it is this woman.
She has proven herself to be a proficient commander. Fine. As long as she answers to Lurko.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
I can see there is no sense in trying to have a civilized conversation about this. Very well. Have it your way then. But we will not do this like animals. We still have to vote on it. If we execute this plan, it means Vitellius Lurko will be dictator for the duration of the Gallia campaign. More importantly, it means Rome is declaring war on Gallia.
The war has already been declared. We're going to finish it.
All those in favor of this solution to the Relatio?